Hello students, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to create a simple HTML document or the web page that has been given on the screen. Okay, so let us begin. So this is chapter number 8, more on CSS, that is cascading style sheet. Now before going through this video, I would like to request all of you to kindly refer to the last content of our class, that is introduction to HTML. Okay, because in that video we have discussed about the tags that are used to create the HTML document, the editor or the text editor that is used to create the HTML documents, okay, saving the HTML document and viewing the HTML document using a browser. Okay, now in this content we are going to learn about the inline style, background properties, text properties and HR properties. Now first let us understand what is cascading style sheet. Okay, so cascading style sheet is a set of style rules, okay, that is used for defining the layout of the HTML document. That is, you see that using the CSS, you can control the total HTML document, okay. You can control the color of the text, you can change the style of the fonts, okay. You can insert the background images, you can insert background colors. Let us start with the heading tag. Now you see that the heading tag is a container tag, okay. It has got 6 different heading level. It starts with H1 and it ends with H6, where H1 is the largest font and H6 is the smallest size. Okay. Suppose say if you want to display TIG page Silgari using different heading level, okay, H1, H2, H3 till H6. So if it get displayed in our HTML page, this is how it looks, okay, in a HTML document. And as I've already said that the heading tag is a container tag, so you need to close all these tags, okay, at the end of the text. So let us begin with one simple activity. Okay, so here I have already created HTML code here. Okay, so you know that we need a text editor, and the text editor here is a notepad, and we have already discussed that in the last class that it starts with the HTML followed by the head, then the title. Okay, so whatever you write inside the title, this will get displayed in the title bar of a browser window. So my header sections gets completed here. Then comes the main part, that is body. Okay, so let me slightly delete this for a moment. Now if you look here, this is a simple structure of the HTML document. Now whatever you want to display in the HTML document, suppose if you see here, whatever the content that you are seeing in this web page, all this content need to be put inside the opening and a closing body tag. Okay, so whatever the content that you use in between the opening and the closing body tag, everything will get displayed in a web page. Okay, so see, this is the content that I have used. Okay, now first after typing the content, let me save it. So in order to save the HTML document, go to file, click on save as. Okay, so in a save as dialog box, you need to give one file name. Suppose let me give one file name as a, say, demo. Okay, demo. Now see, as I'm creating the web page, you should give the extension after the file name. Suppose say demo is my file name. Okay, you have to write .html because I'm creating a HTML document. So let me remind you once again, don't forget to give the extension .html after the file name. Okay, and make sure where you are saving the file, the exact location of the file. So I'm going to save this document in a desktop. Okay, click on save button here. Okay, now you see that my HTML document has been saved. Okay, now let me see it in the desktop here. Now you can see here one icon with the demo. Okay, so this is my web browser, and the web browser that I am currently using is the Microsoft Edge. Okay, so double click on this web page, you can see that whatever the content that I have written here inside the body tag, all this content has been displayed in my web page here. Okay. Now, right now, I have not used any of the tag or the properties of the tag in this content. Okay. So now, first, let us start with the say a heading tag. So here, let me use suppose say h1 tag. Okay, h1. So you need to close this tag. Okay, h1, because if you don't close the tag here, all this content will be off, will come under the h1 tag. Okay, this one suppose I just want to make it as a h2. Okay, h2 heading, and I just want to make all this as a h2 heading. Okay, so now go to the file. So first let me just close it. Okay, the second heading level with the forward slash. So you need to, as I have already said, that this is a container tag, so you need to close it. Okay, so as you have seen that I have made some changes here, that what you need to do is, again, you have to go to the file, just click on save. Okay, after clicking on the save, open the browser, go to the browser, you just click on the refresh button here. So you can see a refresh button, click on the refresh button. Now you can see that the different heading level, okay, h1 and this as a h2. Okay, now let us go to the next content. Okay, that is background properties. Now if you want to give the background color, you can also give the color to the text, you can also give the background images. Okay, suppose if you want to give the background color to the web page, then you have to use background color properties. Okay, and you have to apply the value is the color. Similarly, if you want to give the color to the text in the HTML document, then you have to use color, okay, followed by the colon, then the value. Okay, so let me show it this one as well. Go to the body tag. Okay, inside the body tag here, as I am using the inline style, so first I will start with the style style. Okay, then use is equal to sign. Okay, then background background dot color, okay, followed by a semicolon. Now whichever color you want to apply as a background, you just type that color. Okay, now give a colon here. Okay, I just want to apply the color to the text as well, so I will write simply a color attribute here. Okay, followed by a colon, and the value for the color, suppose say blue. Now let me go to the file and let me save it once again. Okay, let me go to the browser here. Okay, so now you can see that there's a refresh button. Again, you need to refresh it once again. You can see that the background color of your web page has been yellow and the text, the color of the text has been blue. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to place all these four content or the text in the middle of the web page. Okay, so in this case, what you need to do is in your text editor, okay, just click inside the h1 tag. Okay, write down style here, followed by equal sign. Okay, then text align, text align. So this is the alignment. Okay, say text align is equal to, suppose say center, center, center. Okay, so in this way you have to apply all this text align as a center in each and every heading. Okay, so in this way just copy and paste and place it in each and every heading. Now go to the file, click on save. Okay, open your web page, click on refresh button. You can see that all this content has appeared in the middle. Okay, now you can see some long line here. We call this as a horizontal line. Okay, so you can also increase the thickness of this line. Okay, you can increase or decrease the width of this line, and you can give the color to this line. Okay, so in this case, let me go to the next content here. we call this as HR or a horizontal rule. Okay, so as I've already said, this tag is used to insert the straight, that is horizontal line across the web page. Okay, so its properties are width, background color, and height. So let me go back to my text editor here. Okay, now you can see that inside the HR, so I have already used a HR tag here. Because of this HR tag, what you can see here in the web page is you can see a straight line here. Okay, now let me apply the properties and the value of this HR tag here. Now style, okay, suppose say style is equal to, first I just want to give a background color. Okay, so BACKGROUND, the background color. Okay, give a colon, so sorry, color, give a colon. Now whichever color you want to give it, you just type that color, suppose say maroon. Okay, followed by semicolon. Now I just want to increase the height. Okay, so let the height be, suppose say 7. Okay, 7 pixel. Give the comma. I just want to give the width to it as well. So let the width be 100%. Okay, so you can see that I have used the background properties, I have also used the height, and I have also used the width property of the HR tag. Okay, now go to the file, click on save, open your web page, click on refresh button. You can see that the height, color, and width of the line has got increased. Okay, so similarly what you can also do is you can just simply copy it. Okay, so after copying it, you just go to the another HR tag. Okay, just paste it using a V, and here if you want to give a different color, you can just change the color and give your own color, suppose say magenta, magenta. Okay, so go to the file, click on save. Okay, open your web page. Now you can see that no changes has been there because I have to click on the refresh button here. Click on the refresh button, you can see here. Now I just want to move it. It is a unit under the Techno India group of schools. Okay, so if you want to move it, what you need to do is you have to use a marquee tag here. Okay, so generally the marquee tag is used for scrolling the piece of text, whether it is a text or the image that you want to move. For that you have to use a marquee tag. Okay, so let me show you this as well. Let me go to my text editor. Now, okay, this one I'm talking about, this particular text. Okay, it is a unit on the Techno India group. So I just want to slightly increase the size of this text. So in this case, let me use a H1 tag. Okay, so I'm using a H1 tag. So next is, let me use a marquee tag. Now you see that the marquee tag is also a container tag. You need to close it. Okay, so if you don't close the marquee tag here, what will happen? Whatever the content it comes after this, all this content will start moving. Okay, so I just want to move this particular text. So for this purpose, I need to close my marquee tag here. Okay, now go to the file, click on save. Okay, go to the refresh button, refresh it. You can see that your text has been moving from the right towards the left. Okay, now if you want to change the direction of this text, you can change the direction as well. For that you need to go inside the marquee tag and you need to use another property, that is direction. Okay, use the direction and you can give the direction is equal to, suppose say right. So just save it, open the browser, refresh it. You can see that it will start moving towards the right side. Okay, now if you see here the facilities at TIGP Silguri, Smart Classroom, Atal Tinkering Lab, so all these are coming in a single line. Okay, so if you see here, I have written all this in a different line. Though I have written it in the different line, it is still showing me in the same line. Okay, because the browser does not understand whether it is to be displayed in different line or same line, because the browser only understands the tags, and according to the tag that we apply, it will work. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to use it, I'm going to use a BR tag. Okay, this is break. So BR tag is generally used to break the line and display the text from the next line. So if you want to break text and display it in the next line, in this case we will use a BR tag. Okay, so let me go here. So in this case, what I have to do is I have to use a BR tag here. Okay, so let me use a H1 heading tag for facilities at TIG facility. Okay, let me close the H1 tag. All these smart classes, I just want to put it under the H2 tag. Okay, so I'm directly closing the H2 tag. Yeah, so as I have already said that if you want to display all this in different line, then you need to use a BR tag. Okay, so you see that the BR tag is a empty tag. Okay, you don't need to close a BR tag, it is a empty tag. Okay, so let me use BR. Now go to the file, click on save. Okay, open your browser, just refresh it. You can see now that all the content has come to different line because I have used a BR tag here. Now I just want to move this content as well in the upward direction. Okay, so in this case I have to use a marquee tag once again. So I will use a marquee tag here. Okay, say a MARQU marquee. So direction is equal to up. Okay, and finally you can close the marquee tag here with the forward slash marquee. Okay, so in this case what will happen is the text will start moving towards the up direction. Go to the file, click on save, open your browser. Okay, just click on refresh button. You can see that it will start moving in the upward direction. Okay, so we call this as a marquee feature. So in this content I have showed you how to use a different heading label of the HTML document, how to give the background color, how to give the color to the text. Okay, and using different properties of the HR tag, using the line break, and using a marquee tag and applying its properties. Okay, so this is all in today's content. Do practice it at home. Thank you, children.